Hello. I've called this little chat the pain game because I've just got home from work. I've eaten 3 bags of knickknacks. I've eaten 3 bags of knickknacks. I've stuffed my face full of medication. I will attach a photograph of which medication I've just taken. Excuse me. Well, absolutely shocking. This is sort of day 1, 2 of a period. I just feel exhausted. I just feel like I've been kicked in the stomach. Like I've got the alien trying to crawl out my stomach, try to crawl out my back. Hopefully this is my last period I'll have. I don't think it will be. Technically, my next period is on the day of my hysterectomy. I mean, how's that about? The day of my hysterectomy. But the pain game, I just thought I'd show you a few things that I have. That, just as I start filming, somebody walks in. Hello? You alright? Yes, my daughter. So, I have these. I'll post a picture. They're really good. They're so big, so thick. They neutralise odours, and I'll be quite honest with you, because of my nature of my work, I'm not able to change as regular as I'd like, and I felt quite fresh, which is important, when you've got a heavy period, and that sometimes you don't feel as fresh as you'd like. This is night 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops plus a plus. So the thick wedges are like pillows in your pants, but there's nothing you can do about it. But they do the business, and they were good. So I recommend these. I don't recommend products often. Hello, I'm just doing a live video. Okay. You all right? Yeah. So I've picked these up as well. Some Toxiflush. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever tried anything like this to get rid of any toxins in the body that might be building up because of all the medications that I take. So, if anyone's tried any of these, do you have any feedback? I'm going to give it a go, take them every day, and see whether I feel perkier. I have this. Anybody know what this is? That sounds so patronising. Anybody know what this is? This is a TENS machine. Now, I don't get my TENS machine out all the time. I get it out on those special occasions where I'm in loads and loads of pain, that I want to cry and bend over and just curl up and die. The TENS machine is quite an uninvasive device. If you've not tried it before, I would really recommend. They're so much more reasonable than they ever used to be. It used to be a very expensive thing you get when you have a baby. But these TENS machines look so bloated and tired. Maybe it was the knickknacks. These pain machines, they're not pain machines. They are pain machines if you don't have pain. They hurt. But they don't hurt if you do have pain. They kind of do the opposite. And it you put 2 pads, and it sends an electrical impulse between the 2 pads, and that electrical impulse feels a bit like a zzz feel that disrupts the pain signal of the nerves, and is quite effective. I still have pain as I'm talking now, but this will help manage. And actually, I put mine on for an hour. I don't put it. It's not on full. It could be. Tend to know how much pain you're in because of how much you can. There we go. How much you can take. My back's killing me as well. I feel like I've been kicked. So that's that. I've got something else to show you. Pamper. Pamper's very important. So when I'm not talking, I'm going to stick this on, because to look after yourself is really important. I've not washed my hair in quite a while, so I don't know if I can face that tonight, but I've got Jelly Kiss lip mask. So I'm going to try my Jelly Kiss lip mask. I will put a before and after picture. Let's see if my lips are Jerry Kissy. You can tell I've taken medication, can't you? I want to show you this. This is cool. This is cool. See how pretty it looks. If you like stationery, if you like journals, this is the catnip. Oh, poor connection. Sorry about that. There was a poor connection because my child's come home and they're already downloading off Netflix. And now I'll have no signal. So this is awesome. And it's an endometriosis pain management journal. It's found on Amazon. And obviously you can't read that, but it's time of day plan. And basically you're planning and learning about your disease. There's lots of places you can draw notes. It's not all like this. It's just every page a pick is. It's got interesting hour mini meditation. I'm reading backwards. So it's got a lot of hand hints. It's got so you can really get an understanding and a handle on what it's like for you. And this is a brilliant tool to have when you are going to see your gynae or your doctor. So I would recommend you don't have to buy one if you don't have the money and don't feel like you need to. You can just have a pad and you can make your own. Really, make your own. Research it online and maybe copy. You don't have to buy one, but they are pretty. Mine's empty because I buy lots of things and don't use them. That's called depression. Oops, I have pets. I have Jellykiss. I think that's it. There's one more thing. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to show you this. My Dutch love CBD oil, which is, as you know, cannabis without the THC. So it's legal, totally legal. This is not illegal. This is totally legal. And basically it's a food supplement with olive oil. I guess that's for ingestion. Now I did hear something, a really handy hint. Well, there's 3 things actually. Whoa. When you're taking a medication into your body, something like CBD, if you put a tincture's like more of a liquidy, maybe not an oily thing like this, under the tongue, or if you can go under there, the body can absorb that much quicker and efficiently straight into the bloodstream. Whilst as you're, if you eat, I had a notification. If you eat the product, so if you swallow it, your body's actually got to digest it, to ingest it. Lots of gests. I should gesticulate. Oh, shut up, Michelle. Gesticulate whilst I ingest and digest. I've also had a little, I'll be honest, but don't tell. I can't comment whether that particularly helps or doesn't help. I like to think, certainly for muscle pain, that is definitely something that you may or may not want to try. And if anyone would like to private message me about the THC variant of what we're talking of, please do so. I'm happy to have conversations about that. And maybe that will be a conversation I have just on its own. Why have I got a pink finger? I have one pink finger. So this Dutch CBD oil, which I think quite a lot of people do try. I'm doing more research on it. So I put under the tongue. But someone on here made a comment about putting the tincture, not the oil, maybe a bit weird, the oil, a bit slippy, but the tincture into the umbilicus, the belly button. And that it absorbs through that umbilicus and right into the core, as that was where we used to take nutrients in when we were in utero. So apparently that's quite an efficient method. So I'm going to have a look into that because that is quite interesting. And all this does, it's a natural product, just like the other version. You've just got to be careful where you get it from to make sure it is a natural product. And most people who supply that now do supply it with medicinally in mind. Those that actually do care about the product that they're dispatching. So you can buy it in vaping oil, you can buy it to smoke, you can buy it to ingest, and it all gives different, it's not all the same, it's all very different feelings. You can bong it, you can obviously put it through your belly button as a tincture, who knew? So there's all kinds of stuff you can do, and please PM me if you're curious to have that discussion. So I'm going to lay in my bed. I've been working all day long and now I'm just going to lay here. I've got my electric blanket on full, so that's trying to help my back. I can't move. I'm so much pain. I know I've got days of this yet, but hopefully this part of being unwell will stop once I've had the hysterectomy. And I know that because when I was on Prostat, it shut down my ovary. And I wasn't like this, like the steam trains hit me. I had an awful night's sleep last night. I was up during the night. Just felt terrible. I'd run out of pain meds because my medication's ballsed up. But luckily I've got friends who go, yeah, do you want some codeine? But we all help each other because that's what people do, it's good to have friends on meds. But no, people help each other, and that's what's got me through because my prescription's ballsed up basically. Don't even know where it is. I've taken my medication. I'm going to lay in bed. I've not had tea. I've had 3 bags of knickknacks. Small bags, not family packs. I'm not greedy. I'm going to make my lips pink. See what you think. I'm doing a lot of rhyming. Maybe CBD and its a bit of a rebel friend turns you into a poet. And I didn't even know it. See what I did. So I'll leave it there. Any questions, if you've taken any of the things that I've talked about, make a comment and let me know what your experience was. That's the important thing, that we share our experiences so we can all help each other. It's not a contest. It's all about helping one another, and we do that by talking. We do that by sticking together. We do that by bigging each other up. One of the bigger things that happened today was that I've had a nice day because of the people I've been with. The last that I was working with, we've had a really lovely day, and she has pain and she's got endometriosis too, and we just supported each other, and the day flew. And the people that we've been to see and the work that we do, because we have a cleaning business, we've been cleaning. You can imagine how much fun that's going to be. Could barely move. Absolute agony. And we supported each other, and my client's been ace. So people have made it better, and you've just got to think about that glass half full sometimes, and no matter how hard it is, you've just got to sort of see the positive, really. And I think I'm doing a stoner rant, so I'm going to leave it there. Any problems, anything you want to talk about, don't keep it to yourself. You can always private message me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, or ask out, or I can ask a question for you anonymously, and you can see, there's lots of people who follow this group, so I'm sure there's lots of us that can share information. So it's good night, goodbye for now, and I'll do another live video no later than a week, 1 a week. Okay, everybody, goodbye.